comes back. We've still got 1 minute. We're utilizing every minute. It might have, the screen might have timed out.
All right, we'll call the Butler Township Board of Trustees Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022, meeting to order at 6 p.m. The first thing we'll do is stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, the next item on our agenda would be approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of July 12th, 2022. Do I have any comments or questions or a motion for approval?
Just for those meeting minutes? Or
Yeah. Do you have comments on August 3rd or August 9th, 2022? Anyone? Okay.
I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of July 12th, 2022, August 3rd, 2022, and August 9th, 2022.
And I'll second that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so the next item on our agenda is promotion ceremony for Captain Tyler Mangus. We are very privileged to be part of this. All right.
Good evening. Thanks for showing up. It's nice to see a big crowd here because this has been a long time in the making. So I just want to kind of go over kind of the reason why we're here. Then I'll pick on Tyler for a couple minutes, and then we'll be done maybe. So just give you kind of a background. Before December of 1995, the Butler Township Fire Department utilized 2 paid-on-call battalion chiefs. One of the battalion chiefs retired. The fire department reorganized and abolished the battalion chief's position. The remaining battalion chief was then promoted to paid-on-call assistant chief. In May 1998, the assistant chief resigned and the department promoted a full-time assistant chief. At that time, we had chiefs, assistant, and 1 assistant chief that was full-time captains and lieutenants. Last time this department had a battalion chief was 1995. It was 27 years ago. That was actually me, which is kind of hard to believe since I'm only 29, so I was 2 years old, Tyler. See? So when I became the fire chief in May of 2010, all 3 captains worked a Monday through Friday shift during the day. Starting October 3rd of 2010, we moved them and placed them on a 24/48 work schedule so we'd have an on-duty supervisor around the clock. It was my plan for numerous years to change the on-duty supervisor's title from captain to battalion chief. Over the last 2 years, I established a plan for the captains to follow that would enable them to prepare for a chief officer's position. The plan set out educational goals for them to meet that would go along with their title change. Job description was established after many changes and submitted to the township trustees for approval. The biggest challenge and struggle was for them to finish their associate's degree. So we had a lot of discussion over 2 years of what I wanted them to do and what they wanted to do. So we have 3 captains, so the other 2 are in the process too. All of them had told me over the years that they were close to finishing their degree, but nobody wanted to get over the hump and get it done. So we're here today because Tyler finally got us to that point, he's being the first one. So they all had a handful of classes to complete. During the employee performance evaluations, they all were encouraged to reach out to academic counselor and set a course to get their degree and finish their other requirements to a newly created job description. All 3 have been working hard over the last several years to meet the job requirements that have been established. We're here today because Captain Tyler Mangus is the first of the 3 captains to fulfill the job requirements for battalion chief. The last piece of the requirement was to obtain his associate's degree, which he did from Sinclair on May 2022, which he made sure he told me 85 times. and he went down to UD Arena in a heck of a storm to walk with the class so he could get his diploma, which they didn't give him anything. So he had to wait like, a month or so he could prove it that he got it. So now, Tyler, come on up here, and I want to introduce you to everybody. So I guess most people know you. That's why they're all here. So Captain Tyler Mangus began his fire service career as a part-time firefighter in 2002 in Union City, Indiana. 2004, he joined the Englewood Fire Department as a part-time firefighter EMT. 2006, was hired full-time as a firefighter paramedic. And in 2010, he was promoted to lieutenant. 2016, he moved on to City of Huber Heights Fire Division, where he was hired as a full-time firefighter paramedic. July of 2018, Tyler was hired as a full-time captain with the Butler Township Fire Department. Since coming to Butler Township, he's continued to further his education to better serve the department. He's completed 4 classes in the Fire Officer Series for Fire Service Management, and most recently obtained his associate's degree in Fire and Emergency Medical Services. Tyler is a State of Ohio firefighter and EMS instructor. He's a member of our water rescue team and is currently in charge of our fire operations within the department. Tyler lives in Van Day with his 3 sons and his wife Sarah, who works as a nurse practitioner. He enjoys family time, coffee, and boating, and candles, I will tell you that. And in his spare time, he thinks he tries to operate a small business that we're not so sure. So, all right, Tyler, you want to come up over here and invite your wife, Sarah? Got the fancy badge for him. She's going to try to nicely be. We're good 3 or 4 times.
You're making her do that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to do a bigger group.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. I know.
If they got brownies, I'm going. I'm going to get brownies. Yeah.
All right, so our next item on the agenda is introduction of our new community planner, Nathan Farmer.
Yeah, Nathan, if you want to stand up. For the crowd, sorry they all left.
We were really looking forward to that 20-minute speech there that you're going to give us.
We should have filmed it for a few minutes.
Okay, Nathan will be responsible for zoning administration, including the liaison to the BZA and the zoning commission boards, as well as responsible for code enforcement in the township. He began his career with Harrison Township as a seasonal employee while in college, and then full-time from 2008 to 2012. And then most recently, he has been working as the athletic director at Northridge Junior High through high school from 2012 to present. He has his bachelor's degree in sports management and a master's degree in athletic administration. So we are very excited to have him with us. He's hit the ground running. He started last Wednesday and has already picked up on code enforcement like that. So we're moving along.
Welcome to Butler Township. Yeah. Okay, next item on the agenda is, are the administrator's recommendations. Ms. Vogel?
Oh, public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped right over that. Apologies, audience. Anyone who would like to make a public comment, please step to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Good evening, Mr. Oakes.
Thanks, John. Richard Oakes, 1397 Jackson Road. Just wanted to give a little bit of a brief update of some things going on around all the distribution centers. I met with a retired state traffic engineer going over what's going on up north and west of the airport. And not trying to put words in his mouth, but his brief summary after spending an hour or so with him on a Sunday afternoon, he said that, gee, isn't it obvious that this development should be separated from the existing residential established communities and such as that. That's just good planning and traffic engineering and such. So discussed with some of the residents that were here last time we met, and we appreciated you letting us speak, if you will. Want to see how committed he is to that statement and maybe consider retaining him to put those words in writing if he feels strongly enough about them, and then presenting that officially to the trustees, to the board, and such as that. One of the things that, as a part of this, is that we would be doing this is that if the board is, I'm not quite sure how to say this. My understanding, having been a former deputy engineer at the county engineer's office back in the day, the recommendations of the county engineers are just that, recommendations. Township roads are still your roads, and you have the authority to supersede whatever recommendations they may or may not offer, and such as that. So if this state traffic engineer, retired state traffic engineer, makes some recommendations that might be contradictory to those perceptions or recommendations from the engineer's office, it still goes back to you guys to do what you're elected to do, being representatives of the township people, recognizing a petition and anything that's reasonable to solve a traffic problem that doesn't hurt what is trying to be done as far as promoting jobs and economic development. and I know I say this every time, I'm not opposed to economic development, but there's ways of doing it as a traffic engineer that this can be done and they can coexist together in a harmonious manner. And if anybody has any questions of what I just said or anything like that, I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I just wanted to give you that little bit of an update.
So who would pay for you're saying that you would hire?
If nobody else would, I would. If I could distribute that amongst the people up on Furnace Road in that residential community, or anybody else on Jackson Road, or Tricks, or anybody else in that area up around County Line, Boone, and Dogleg Road, that would be fine too. So there's ways to get it done, but I'd want to confirm with him that how strongly did he feel about that statement? Because he did me a favor by coming down and just talking. Missy, you look like you were ready to say something.
Oh, I just had a quick question. What is his name and his current title, did you say?
I did not say. I would rather not say at this point in time until I confirm that he's really wanting to do this.
Oh.
But I will tell you that he retired being one of the traffic engineers for the state of Ohio. Okay?
So what exactly are you wanting from us?
It would be nice to get some sort of reassurances that if we find somebody like that, if he doesn't want to do it because there are other people that I could reach out and talk to. I don't want to waste our time and potentially my money to hire somebody to get someone's opinion other than just my own, even though I've lived here my whole life and such as that. So it would be nice if you guys can keep an open mind to the kinds of things that we're talking about.
So you're basically asking that if you put this together and you have more conversation with them, would we be open to sit and listen to them?
Yes. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak? No? Okay. All right, seeing none. Well, we'll be here. So moving on now to the administrator's recommendations. Ms. Vogel.
Yes, resolution number 22-34, a resolution finding it necessary to amend revenue and appropriations for fiscal year 2022. The proposed increase is the salary overtime appropriations from $140,372.87 to $200,400 in the police department. That'll cover overtime through the end of the year. And then also amending revenue in the attached report, a total increase of $268,483.33. And note, $123,736.41 of that is back into the police levy fund as well.
Any comments from the board?
Are these adjustments just based upon what's coming up and what the needs have been?
Yeah, the overtime is to make up for events and other overtime issues we've had in the police department. I mean, covering shifts and things like that. Revenue is unanticipated revenue that we have received above what we originally appropriated. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve resolution number 22-34, a resolution finding it necessary to amend revenue and appropriations for fiscal year 2022.
I'll second it.
Yes.
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 Okay, next is resolution 22-35, a resolution authorizing the administrator to enter into a collective bargaining agreement with Teamsters Local 957 Central Administrative Office. This contract is good July 1, 2022 through June 30th, 2025. The average increase over the 3 years of the contract is 2.65% per year.
Any comments from the board?
No comments.
Thank you for taking care of this
Yes.
quickly and swiftly, and I'm glad that everyone is satisfied with the outcome. Do I have any comments, or I guess comments? I have a motion.
Yep, I'll motion to approve resolution number 22-35, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a collective bargaining agreement with Teamsters Local 957, Central Administrative Office.
I'll second.
Yes.
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 Okay, next I have a motion to declare the isomatic ice maker surplus in the fire department and sell on gov deals. It has been replaced, thankfully.
Does this make crushed ice, or is it cute? That's the question. The I'm sorry. The replacement. Does the replacement? And when it did work. No.
Wait,
So I don't want it.
I should have had my input on that, the nice ice, the nice soft ice. That would have been better.
Hey.
All right. All right. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to declare the isomatic ice maker surplus in the fire department.
I'll second. That's fun, though.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Moving on to informal business. Chief Porter?
Just a reminder, Tuesday, August the 6th, from 9 to 10:30, we'll have our Coffee with Cop over at Winans on Miller Lane.
Excellent.
Tuesday, August the 6th.
August?
I'm sorry, Tuesday, September, should be September.
6.
That's,
I was literally writing that down. I was like, wait a second,
I'm-
that's gone.
it's September the 6th. I lost a half of a month.
We understand.
We've had a half a month, like in a week. Okay, so Chief Alick.
I have nothing, just thanks for allowing us to do that Battalion 2 position. I think it kind of started a couple of years ago, previous board, and you guys supported us through the rest of this process, so thank you.
It's awesome.
Okay, Mr. Barnett, what you got for us?
Just an update, roadside mowers on its third round through the township. I think we've got about 1 day's worth of work left on that. We'll do one more round, hopefully in October, and that'll be it, hopefully. Crews are working in Imperial Hills and Meeker Platte right now, raising manholes to grade. We've got about 20 of them that we got to get reset before winter, so we're not tripping plows and tearing up stuff. So, and then cemetery foundation's coming up here in September. We've got a stone quarry project hopefully in the works. That's probably going to carry us right on into the winter, and that'll probably put a wrap on it. So we've ditch maintenance wise, we did 4 jobs this summer. We're done with those. I won't take on any more unless you tell me to. But for the most part, yeah, we're just transitioning, trying to get these manholes done. We got a little bit of asphalt work we'd like to try to get worked in there too. So maybe the weather will stay nice all the way into November and the plants stay open. We'll get some of that too. But that's where we're at. So it feels like I haven't given an update in a while. So I think I was on vacation and a couple cancellations or something like that. But either way, nice to see you all.
When you do your work on the stone quarry, there's this one property on the north side. Just send all the drainage towards that property.
All the drainage over there? Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
It takes a lot of dirt, because it all drains that way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we could probably help you out a little bit of dirt. We got a pretty good mound over there at the cemetery. You can come get some.
We gotta put a raised bed up, or maybe raised
Yeah. All right. That's all I have.
All right, Ms. Vogel?
I just wanted to make sure everybody saw the Montgomery County Township Association agenda came out today for Thursday. The meeting's from 4 to 5 at the Business Solutions Center. I got a call from president of the MCTA today just asking who would be in attendance. They just want to make sure that they have a quorum at the meeting and not everybody attends via Zoom. So if you are willing or able to attend in person, let me know so I can give her a heads up.
I'll be there.
You'll be there, okay.
4 o'clock.
All right.
I didn't see the agenda. Or did it come out to everybody or just you?
Yeah, it should have came out to everybody. If you didn't get it today, it was from Shonda
Okay.
at Harrison Township. If you didn't get it, let me know and I'll forward it to you.
I'll let you know about having to check Thursday.
Okay. And then just a note too that we moved our cruise into September 17th. That's a Friday. 16th. I wrote down the wrong day. Friday, September 16th from 4 to 8 p.m. So.
All right. Fiscal Officer Greg Brush.
You got me in the habit. We are flat eyes at Fifth Third. So we're good to go. So we'll get that on the record. And Eric, I assume you ordered the best 1963 blue Corvair with white top trophy.
All right. Yes.
Is that the picture you keep giving me?
Vote for this one.
What time's the tow truck picking?
I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Trustee Bryson Jackson.
Just a few things that have been going on in the community. Was grateful. Went with both of the chiefs last Monday, and the school was honoring our first responders in front of the staff, and that was a wonderful honor for our guys. And love seeing the way that our schools support us and the way that we support our schools as well. And then on that note as well, it was really cool how on Friday with the start of the football season, how our football team went over to Northmont, which in the past has been a real kind of nasty rivalry over the years, and how the entire Northmont community embraced us by putting on their purple, just standing in solidarity with our community, which was so cool.
It
and
was very cool.
really impactful to see the way,
Class act.
yeah, just kudos to them, and let it be known that it's amazing how we can put aside competition and petty stuff when life gets real. And we know, based upon what's happened over this last month, that life is very real in Butler Township, and we are grateful for those in other communities as well to embrace us in that regard. So really neat seeing those things, and looking forward to seeing how the community continues to rebound, over time. And I think that'll be awesome to see how our people are able to be stronger. So.
All right. Trustee Tyne.
I'm not going to say a whole lot. I mean, we got our meeting Monday with the business district, but the biggest thing I wanted to bring up was that I had a really, really good compliment for Jeff, and it was actually from Mr. Oakes, but he didn't want to. He said he wasn't going to say, but he gave me a really big compliment for you on the way you handle stuff up there and how you. So I just wanted to let you know that.
That's why it's better in Butler.
Yep.
One reason. One of many. Now we have another one. Captain Mingus.
That's right.
Yep. So, and another. Mr. Farmer. He's going to go out there and drive the streets and take care of our people as well. So, welcome and congratulations. Also wanted to thank Mr. Oakes for giving us an update in the on what's going on up in the northwest area. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Yeah, I'll motion to pay the bills.
I'll second it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. One other thing, thank you to Assistant Chief Stein for running our technology this evening and taking photos. That's much appreciated to make things go much smoother. It's perfect. Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
At
Meeting adjourned 6:30.
Hey, John.
Hey, Bryson, you'll have to sign this one.
What's up with the camper guy?